Welcome. Take what resonates and discard what doesn't. I am just going live to do this one message. Whoa, I didn't have to touch that. Okay, Pisces, Venus, and the 7th house, Libra. Pisces. All right. This is going to be spicy. I feel it. Okay. Okay, I don't know why I'm having such a hard time picking the dang cards. I know, I really want to do these ones. I really do. All right. As we all know, this is general messages. Okay, they will not resonate with everybody. Ooh, that's chilly. It's cold outside. Like 50-kilometer winds right now. It's fucking crazy. Shit is happening right now. Okay, give me Venus. What's going on with Venus? Whoa, okay. Witch. Okay. I didn't want to say anything until I got the right message. Because, like, there's a message here, but then something wants me to say something else. And I'm like, no, that's bullshit. I know this is not a good reading. Someone's trying to say it's a good reading. It's not a good reading. Basically what I'm getting is with this Venus, I feel like somebody, like if you, I don't know if this is an illness or if this is just a fact that like somebody got stuck in their house having to heal. It's possibly because somebody was sending you energy, and if you were out and about growing, and it would have hit you. So I feel like something couldn't hit you because you were inside your house. Okay, so what is hiding then? What is Pisces hiding? Is this the witch? Or is this, yeah, what's this Pisces? I almost feel like you might be some type of energy that has like gifts on them. And what I mean by that is like there's, you know, certain gifted people. Hear the name gifted, gift, right? Something about a gift. And they carry these magical powers in a satchel, let's say. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. And you can like give things to people along their journey, right? Which is like why we have to go to the grocery store and why we have to interact with people, right? And, you know, because you may not, you ever know those people where you work with them and, you know, they've been trying to get pregnant for 100 years and all of a sudden they work with you and within like a month or 2 months, suddenly they're pregnant. And it's like, oh, they got that miracle from you, from your energy, right? That's what I mean. Like there's certain people that just have these abilities. I guess it would be like to be able to give away all of the aces, the Ace of Cups, which would be like a baby, right? Ace of Pentacles, very much like a seed to be sown. Okay. Stuff like that, right? Like, I mean, how else does it happen? Like, of course we manifest them, but there are magicians out there, let's say, because magicians are the ones that have the most access to the tools, right? But if this is high priestess energy, then it's making me think that it's not a magician, it's a high priestess. And if a magician could have the tools, then this could be like a magician / high priestess kind of energy that walks around with these gifts. And I almost feel like you obviously have something that's about to come into your life here with Venus, a contract, and somebody wants to take it. So you get summoned to stay home via Christmas vacation or time off work to stay in your home, especially if you're getting the hankering to light candles around you. Hi, Pam. This is current energy, right? If you have the hankering to keep flame around you, to keep fires burning around you, this would be why, because flames would help keep the enemy away from you, right? Like a protective flame. Because somebody definitely, you know, they want to awaken something through you. And they want a relationship. And obviously, they are not to get this relationship. Therefore, you know those times where, again, if you get sick or something, or you just feel like, I don't want to go out today. I don't want to go out. I don't want to go shopping. I want to stay home. I don't want anybody touching my energy. I just don't want to be around people. The days that you don't want to be around people might be the days where you carry these gifts. Like they might be literally on your back because you're about to manifest them. And then can just come right up and be like, I need a business. I need this. And they just start whining to you. And then they just take it, right? Because they expect you to give it to them because it's there and they can see it. So again, like if you all of a sudden, you know, just don't give a shit about people, or like, if that all of a sudden came in where it's like you don't want to appease people anymore, you don't care, you want to keep your energy to yourself, fuck other people, you know, in a good way, right? Only give your energy to good. That might be because you know that people are stealing from you. Even though they have, I bet you every single one of these people asks you for it. And because you won't just give it to them, right? Then they take it. That's how I feel this is going, because it's like hidden intentions here with contracts. And these aces, right, would be contracts. Of course they would be. Some of them, right? So it just kind of seems like dedication. It kind of seems like, yes, this is what I mean. Oh my God. See why you have to get the best, you got to get the right cards with the reading. It's so annoying because you give you such the wrong information. Okay, so like look at this, altar, dedication on the bottom of the deck in reverse. And then this is what's hiding. See this incubation? It's kind of hard to see, but there's like a man or like a figure inside of that seed. Okay, and then look at this, the wicked red right underneath it, which means they know that they're stealing from you and they're not supposed to, but they're going against their own laws. Okay, and this is really sad because this, an analogy would be like, like cops going against the law of what they swore testimony that they would abide by. Why are they all of a sudden breaking all the rules and doing whatever they want? Okay, that's an entitled fucking person, obviously. Okay, so that's what this person's doing. They're just, they know you have something, and I don't know if they're just used to taking it from you. I don't know if this is like a collective. I don't know if just like a lot of people take this from you. Okay, and then Pentacle and Respect with Cauldron in reverse. It's like they've never respected you. Look at this. So then Winter. So you have to fucking fold it up and put it away in Winter, because that's probably where all of the gifts that you have are the most vulnerable, because the veil is so freaking thin. They're just people are so disrespectful to you. They won't, if you say no, they don't care. They'll go, whatever, fuck you, I'm taking it anyways. And it's just like, why did you even ask then? Like you're better off just to steal it because I said no and you still took it. Maybe that's why we've got 7th house, because not only are these relationships that you're in very close to you, but it's also 7th house because it's Libra, it's justice. It's like the court's got to step in fucking somewhere, right? Like the law has to step in somewhere. If they can't stop it, then once it's found out about it, they sure as fuck better do something about it, because like, if they don't, that is, in my mind, very weak. They're making themselves look very weak. And I don't really think that that's how the universe wants to go down. All right. Is there anything else you want to tell me via the tarot? Maybe the 7th house. The World. 2 of Cups. Ooh, look at this. This is a very, very good depiction of what I'm just talking about. Okay, so see how she has that Ace of Cups behind her back? Okay, this is supposed to be a representation of the 2 of Cups. But why is she hiding that fucking cup there? Right? So that makes me think, okay, with the World, okay, that big old fucking eyeball, okay, that means that somebody's been watching people take from you behind your back. And you might really like them. You might be all up in them thinking that they really like you, and they don't. They're just there to take from you. Right in front of you, but behind their back, I'm drinking right now. I never drink, and I bought a 40 of Bailey's. And I am fucking drinking. I'm on vacation right now. Okay, like the end is here. Okay, the end is here. This is done. This is done. This is what this storm is bringing in, because the storm is right here. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. They're like, don't shuffle, don't shuffle. Look at the wheel. 2 of Swords right there in reverse. 2 of Cups, 2 of Swords. This is definitely like you cutting it off. There's the Emperor. So then you can become an Emperor. I swear, this is about you getting somewhere. Because clearly people like to stop your contracts from coming in. They like to take them for themselves. And this is something that, like, you're like, this is dust in the wind. Okay, you are walking away from this. This is shady ass people. You've obviously got some protection around. Oh my God, look at the fucking tower. This is what I'm saying. Like, if you got really strange energy around you right now, or if you're being summoned to stay home, this is why. Shit has to change. If you've been putting out magic, protecting yourself, okay, you have something that's coming. It's in Ostera, possibly in an incubation. So it's like underground right now, which is maybe why we stopped with the card grounding. Okay, this is something that is being grounded, but it's in germination. We can't see it. Okay, so in order for it to stay where it is, you have to stay protected. Okay, and people are, I don't really feel like this tower is you. I feel like this is the people around you are going to be experiencing this, because now they don't have that, they're succubus energies. And if a succubus doesn't have something to suck off of, it's going to go away. It can't get anything from you. It's not going to stay, obviously. Okay, so this is like that succubus energies, right? If they can't suck off you to get their beginnings and their, bright futures, they're not going to have anything. They're going to have to fucking leave. Like, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, okay, with fucking a 2 of cups and a 2 of swords in reverse. That's it. That's all that's come down. So clearly the universe has got this. This is universal. And they're losing people are losing their access to you, like, right now. The Magician in reverse. What? Who was I talking about? This whole time I'm saying they've obviously got to be a magician, because the Magician is the only one that has all the tools. See, all the tools are in his hands, but he came in reverse. Thank you, universe. Okay, there's an affirmation right there if you really want to know it's true. This is a magician that's some twisted up fuck. Okay, using High Priestess energy, hiding shit, hiding the magic that they're doing to steal from you, thinking that because it's behind your back or because you don't see it, it's not happening. Bullshit. The fucking High Priestess on the bottom of the deck. And the thing is, I don't know why I keep calling Pisces the High Priestess. Pisces is the moon. But the moon, I guess, attached with kind of the High Priestess energy. But look, she came out anyways. So I don't know why I kept seeing Pisces as the High Priestess. I know it's the moon. Wow. See, Dyslexium, it really got me to change the name. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords, and the Queen of Cups in reverse. And there's the Hierophant in reverse. It's almost like somebody has to learn their lesson. Okay, because again, it seems like 6 of Wands in reverse kind of seems like they don't have the money to pay for their life. They don't have any of these tools for it to be their energy. So they're going down. And like it says tonight. And I feel like they're going down tonight. This is current energy. I wanted current energy. I wanted exactly what was happening right the fuck now. Not tomorrow, not what happened an hour ago. I want to know right now energy. And this is it. Victory in reverse, because it's victory at what cost? What cost? How much is it costing you to give these people the victory that they're not working for? They're not manifesting. They just want to steal it because they're fucking lazy. High Priestess, they know what they're doing. They know if you close up shop, they're fucked. And you just closed up shop, my friend. Congratulations. You just grew up. You just leveled up to stop appeasing people and letting them use you. That's winner, winner, chicken dinner. That's what I just heard. That's creepy because I don't say that. 5 of Wands. Look at that. When monsters fight in reverse, it's obvious that you fought them to death. Or your fight now is, instead of coming to these people's, or meeting these people on the street, face to face in them, fucking courts on the street, here we go. It's like, nah, I'm just staying home now. Like, because I know the second I leave unprotected, you're going to jump me. So I'm just going to get all my groceries delivered. Fuck you. I'm not going out for the next week. Fuck you. I'm taking work off now. Fuck you. It's something that somebody just doesn't care. And that's the only way to get, it's like, oh man, I'm about to watch Southpaw and I just got his face in my third eye. And then I heard Maureen say, if all this goes bad, they're all just going to scatter like roaches. That's the thing. You have to understand with people, if you stop appeasing them and giving them what they want, they're going to scatter like roaches because they don't really want to be your friend. They're not your friend. They're succubus energies. They're using you. They don't know how to be your friend. They don't want to be your friend. They don't want to go kick it on a Tuesday and go watch a movie. They're hungry. They want to feed off you. But again, at what cost? You know, it's costing you everything. These people are costing you everything. So it's time to cut them off. Oh, I just heard that song. Okay, I was wondering if Blue Cantrell was going to come into this reading because she keeps singing this song in my head. But if you were born and alive in the early 2000s, you know this song, Whoops. There goes the dreams we had. Oh, what is it called? This is what. Now, hey, ladies, if your man want to get buck wild, just throw back and hit him up style. If you mess up, you got to hit him up. And it's like talking about her fucking man cheated on her and she fucking just stopped paying the bills. She stopped giving a shit, right? She's not going to give this man some home and love if he's just going to go out and he's going to fucking cheat on her, right? You got to learn your value. Right. And that's what I mean. I always talk about sometimes, actually, I shouldn't say always, but every now and then I bring up this guy that I dated back in the day who was a cop. Okay. And he was trying to clean his life up. Okay. Surprisingly, he did more cocaine than the people he arrested. All right. There's a cop for you. A Toronto beat cop. Okay. Anyways. So he realized that his friends were kind of not working out the way that he thought they were. Even though they all played hockey together, they all grew up together, blah, blah, blah. People change, okay? So he started doing this experiment. And he would invite his friend over. Like, he'd only do one friend, okay? He'd invite his friend over when, like, a hockey game was on or something. Right away, he'd let them know that Blow was there. You know, I go, oh, yeah, I got fucking whatever. I got drinks and blah, blah, blah. And then when the friend got there, he'd get them a drink right away. Okay, and then the friend would always ask, okay, like, where's the, you know, I don't know any other word to call it other than blow. Okay, so I'm just going to call it that. I don't do it, so I don't know the slang for it. Okay, and he said that I think he had 9 out of 10 friends leave, even with fresh beers on the table, once they knew that Blow wasn't there. Okay, old Blow didn't show up. And then they would make some excuse and they would leave. So by the end of this experiment, me and him were kind of friends at the end. He was kind of going crazy and I was going crazy. So we kind of were just friends at the end. And he told me about this little experiment one night when we were out drinking. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, none of your friends stayed? And then I forget which one he told me was the only one that stayed. And like, that was out of all his friends, that was my favorite friend. So I was like, well, good. You know, at least you found one, you know, out of the, I don't know. I'm just saying 10 because I don't really know how many times he did this trick, but the guy had a lot of friends. Okay. So, I mean, 10 might be underselling it. It might've been more like 20, but I don't really know. Okay. And I was, you know, it was really enlightening because when we started our journey together, when we met, I was just opening up my third eye and he was just opening up his third eye as a cop in Toronto. His whole fucking life changed. Like, when you open up your eye and you start seeing things, you need other people around you that have their third eye open. You need other people around you that are woke, that know what's going on, that can't stay sleeping anymore, right? And he couldn't stay sleeping anymore. So I popped into his life. That's what happens, right? When you want to change. If you want to change and it's for the better, then you're going to find people that are in that change to help you. Okay. So these people, they don't want to change. They don't want to manifest. They want you to continue to bring them. They're serving. So then they don't have to do anything. It's pretty fucking genius, to be honest. Okay. But once you figure it out, because your life is shit and no one's around you and you can't have anybody around you, manifest anything, it's probably because everybody else is manifesting off of you. Kind of makes sense if you don't have anything while you watch everybody else suddenly get rich. Or like, you know, those ex-boyfriends, you know, that were living in sheds when you dated them back in the day, or the chicks that were basically whores. Like, why are they married to doctors now? Why are they suddenly, you know, with these giant corporations and you have nothing? Because your exes manifested shit off of you behind your back and then left you. Because you now are nothing to them. They can go make their life because they just stole everything from you over the duration of your relationship and then realized you were no good to them anymore. Okay. And they wanted me to notice, look at that. The sun is on the bottom of the deck, which is beautiful. Okay. Because that just shows me that the grass is greener on the other side. Okay. And they're trying to keep you on this shitty side of the mountain where there's no grass and there's no green and there's no hope. And all these magicians are going to steal from you, but you're just going to walk to the other side and then they can't get you. Okay, it's called leaving the dark and going into the light, right? God will protect you. Source will protect you. Reiki energy will protect you. You start putting that shit out there because you are NFA now? NFA crew? We DFA. Okay, so then the FAFO doesn't happen. Okay? Because it's happened too many times already. So you might as well just NFA all the time. Be an actual true person in this world. Be authentic. Because most people are fucking around. Oh my God, look at their strength just came out. There's so many major arcana. I'm obviously going to count them again. But strength just goes to show. Actually, I'll read what it says. It says, a contest between the most powerful, most terrifying creature alive and a lion. And look who's up against that lion. Because they're always trying to say that it's the lion that's the bad guy. No, it's not. No, it's not. The lion's just trying to protect himself. It's the human that knows better. Okay, so it's almost like, I mean, if you're Leo, this is definite, but it's almost like that's what they're trying to say. Like they're trying to say you're the scary one. They're trying to say you're the problem. You're the one that's trying to wipe everybody out. When they're the fucking succubus energy, they're the ones that are sucking off everybody. They're the ones that want to put it on the collective so that nobody notices what they're actually doing or that it's not you, it's really them. Again, it's fucking genius. Okay, but I mean, it's not genius enough that Spirit doesn't know and hasn't caught them, because clearly Spirit has caught them. They are on the table. 9 major arcana. And I mean, considering there's only 12 cards down or 13 cards down, again, if majors take over the reading and they show up more than the court cards or the minor, it's universal, baby. Because these are all universal characters, right? These are big shots. These aren't just little people doing little things. These are twisted, seriously twisted fucking people using magic. It's almost like evolutionized magic to fuck with collective. And like that is, I mean, it's hella good, but even think of the Unabomber. Eventually you're going to get caught, right? Eventually someone's going to figure out your little fucking pattern, your little fucking head, because again, they get too cocky, right? And they do something over and over and over again. And eventually 17 years later, right? They're sloppy. They leave a fingerprint, right? They leave their little footprints behind in the woods where they do the magic, right? They went into the winter and they left everything behind, right? It's like, again, the cockiness because they don't think anybody's watching them. But hello, might I remind you, there's a pretty big fucking eye watching them, okay? Like, it ain't just them and their little world like they think it is. And obviously, you know, like that's what they say. Like, you know, I know a lot of people that won't smoke weed because they say it makes them paranoid. But the thing is that it's not making you anything. It's just bringing out what's dormant inside of you. Once you heal that, weed and you are best friends. But if you're breaking the law and you're scheming the government and you're fucking around, then yeah, marijuana is going to be the worst thing that you could possibly smoke because it's a truth teller. You smoke weed, you can tell in the entire room who's full of shit. I'm not lying. It's a superpower. Weed has superpowers. And you can use them for good. Or you can think it's evil, or you can keep thinking that it's giving you paranoia. It's not giving you anything. It's exposing that you have it. Now clear it up. right? So if you have paranoia, all of a sudden you don't want to be seen out in public and you're like, I don't want to see you. That's not paranoia. There's somebody that is waiting for you out there and they want to steal. And you don't want to go out because you know they're waiting for you because you're fucking psychic and your third eye can see it because they're everywhere. You don't have to know a nasty magician for them to come up and steal from your pockets. Do you have to know a pickpocketer for them to steal from you? No. All they have to do is look at you one time and see where your phone is and it's gone, right? They know what they're doing, but spirit knows more, okay? God knows more. Source knows more. They might know a lot, but they don't know everything. Clearly they don't because they still think their magic is going blind. They really think no one's ever going to figure it out. And it doesn't matter if it takes 17 years, 18 years, 20 years, 40 years to fucking figure it out. Time doesn't mean anything. Time is just there to mark our days, okay? It means shit to the actual full, picture of things. Okay, so if they fucked around for 40 years, that just means, it doesn't mean that they got smart and they outsmarted everybody. It just means that for 40 years straight, they were that much of an asshole that they came into your life to steal from people to manifest what they couldn't on their own. And maybe the universe left them alone to do this just to prove that even with free will, they won't stop. They know they're supposed to, but they won't. It's like, it just shows, it doesn't, people will say, well, long enough, how shitty of a job did you do? I mean, I broke the law for how long? It took how long to catch you? No. You decided to break the law for a certain amount of time, and it just took a little bit for 3D to catch up with you. Spirit knew what you were doing the whole time, which is why they were trying to stop you. You're supposed to stop on your own before the cops knock down your door. It's not, oh, I outsmarted you. No, you just continued to be an asshole until the cycle was broken by somebody else. And you had no control over yourself. So now somebody has to control you. That's not being strong. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that. The Ace of Cups showed up in reverse. You see? There's one of the aces. They keep taking a relationship from you. Okay, so if you're single, what is Ace of Swords in reverse? The Ace of Swords just showed up with the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. Wow. Oh, and look at, those were the only twos that came down. The Two of Swords, Two of Cups. That's not a coincidence. That to me kind of makes it seem like now it's almost like their chances are wasted now. They can't try anymore. The two they were going to take are right here. Therefore, there still leaves two left for you that are yours. Maybe there's like a decoy. Maybe the universe is going to put like a decoy out there and they're going to think that it's you and really it isn't. And they're going to take somebody else's and then get caught up with that person's karma. Because, I mean, we've talked about doppelgangers on here a few times of people who are walking around looking just like you, but you'll never see them. Or if you do, you know those people that somebody will say, oh, you look like them, and you look at them and you're like, what? I don't look anything like them. But everybody's like, I swear to God, it's like a spitting image. You're never going to see the resemblance. Okay? Other people will. So it's almost like the day that you decide not to go out, on the day that they're going to come in and take something, and then your doppelganger goes out, and, that's like the evil version of you, right? That's a twisted magician that's got, aces on his back that if you take one, you now get a death contract or something, it's going to be like the universe is going to give it back to them as much as they gave it to you, only 3 times worse. Okay. Clearly this emperor status is yours. Okay? You're the one dedicated to it. You're the one waiting for it. Therefore, you're the one that gets it, which is obviously an Ace of Pentacles, perhaps, which is maybe why it hasn't shown up, because it's not allowed to yet. It has to stay hidden. I mean, there's Pisces energy with the moon here for a reason, and the moon hasn't even shown up. It's doing a good job staying hiding. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's almost new. I think it might be new moon right now, or like around new moon. And if that's the case, the moon is not even visible. So, joke's on them, I guess. Eh? Can't hide your shit in an invisible moon. Queen of Cups in reverse came out again. Okay, so clearly that just goes to show there's the Lovers, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups in reverse. That's the bitch who keeps taking your cup. And now it's spilling over. They don't have anything left. So they're coming for love, or they're coming for feelings, for emotions. And you're not giving it to them. It's done. It's over. So anyways, I hope that resonates for some people in the old chat room today. This is the end of the reading. I was just coming on to get some of the energy for what was going on right now. I do have some things going on in my life. All right. What up, everybody? Thanks for being here. So it's so ironic. I said the other day that I don't take time off work, and then all of a sudden some shit came up, and I'm like, all right, I guess I got to take a little time off from work. But whatever. I'm still most likely going to be here every day anyways. So anyways, thank you for watching, obviously. All right, thanks for being here. I hope everybody is safe out there in the world. Okay, like I said, this was a general message. This is just the energy that's coming up right now. We have a heck of a storm brewing, and obviously with storms like this come a lot of energy. So that was just one of the messages attached with this energy. Obviously, hopefully I'll be back tomorrow to pick up a little bit more of what's going on, because I'm really intrigued, because it just seems like we're getting hit all around with these weird storms, and something's going on. So anyways, obviously this storm hit for some of the collective to stay the fuck inside, so then people stop stealing from you, which is awesome, obviously. There's always a little bit of good to the bad. So peace out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here. There's so many new people. Send your telepathic questions in my way. Obviously, we'll get back to doing our readings really soon. And I will give you guys my time as much as I can, obviously. So peace out. And be safe out there. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thanks for being here, Pam and Sarah. And those are my homies. Yeah, I wasn't sure if Danny was here, but I don't see Danny. Anyways, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's Danny. I fucking knew you were here. I knew you were here. I could smell you. Anyways, peace out, everybody. All right, thank you so much. Love yous. Word to your mothers. Loving it. Oh, thanks for being here. Loving it. If I don't see you guys, which I will, but I might not see you again before New Year's. Like, is it the 29th now? Yeah. So hopefully I'll be here before New Year's. If not, I'll probably be here on New Year's. If I'm not here tomorrow. Okay? So, peace. Word to your mothers, everybody. Be good out there, all right? Don't party too much.